South Africa once again finds itself teetering on the edge of political instability. The ruling party, the African National Congress, ANC, is undergoing severe internal tremors that threaten to fracture its very foundation. At the center of this political storm is President Cyril Ramaphosa, a leader who was once hailed as a beacon of renewal, integrity, and hope. Today, however, he finds himself cornered after explosive revelations made by Nomvula Mokonyane, revelations that many are calling the boldest political disclosure of the year. Mokonyane has claimed that Ramaphosa has been concealing a shocking secret from the nation. Her carefully phrased statements hint at something far more sinister than ordinary political rivalry. According to her, the truth she carries not only endangers the president's leadership but possibly his life. Nomvula Mokonyane, whose own political journey has been filled with controversy, made her shocking statement at what was supposed to be an unremarkable community gathering in Gauteng. The hall was packed with ANC loyalists expecting routine discussions on unity, service delivery, and campaign strategy. Instead, Mokonyane dropped what many now call a political grenade. With fierce conviction, she declared, "South Africans have been deceived. We have been led to believe in a man whose hands are not clean. What I know, and what the public will soon discover, is powerful enough to shake the union buildings to their core." The mood in the hall changed instantly. Jubilation gave way to disbelief and tension. Gasps filled the room as reporters scrambled for their recorders and security personnel looked visibly alarmed. Although Mokonyane refrained from presenting a full picture, her insinuations were damning. She implied that Ramaphosa's alleged deception involved state funds, covert foreign dealings, and acts of betrayal within the ANC itself. According to her, certain transactions and financial arrangements made during his presidency had been deliberately misrepresented to both citizens and parliament. But perhaps her most disturbing assertion was that this alleged deception was no longer a secret. Mokonyane claimed that powerful groups, both within South Africa and abroad, were already aware of the truth and were prepared to use that knowledge to destabilize the nation if the president refused to act. Her words immediately sparked a wave of speculation. Was Mokonyane referring to foreign corporate corruption? Secret backroom deals following the farm scandal? Or could she be hinting at even darker secrets yet to surface? Political commentators were quick to weigh in. Some argued that Mokonyane was attempting to re-establish her influence within the ANC after years of scandal. Others suggested that she wouldn't have dared to make such explosive claims publicly unless she possessed substantial evidence. Political analyst Themba Dube described her remarks as strategically dangerous, explaining, "If she's bluffing, she risks her entire career. But if she's telling the truth, this could become one of the most significant political scandals in democratic South Africa's history." Observers noted that Mokonyane's deliberate tone, precise wording, and timing all pointed to a calculated warning rather than an impulsive outburst. If Ramaphosa indeed has something to hide, the implications are grave, both politically and personally. The ANC, already weakened by internal factionalism, has reportedly entered a state of panic. Behind closed doors, top officials are demanding explanations, while some accuse Mokonyane of recklessness and political sabotage. Others, however, suspect she may be backed by a faction determined to undermine Ramaphosa's authority before the next election. A few even fear her claims are part of a wider struggle for power influenced by international interests. South Africa is no stranger to scandal, yet Mokonyane's allegations have struck a particularly sensitive nerve. Within hours, social media erupted under hashtags like #RamaphosaLies, #NomvulaExposesTruth, and #DangerForCyril, all trending nationwide. Citizens flooded radio shows and comment sections, expressing outrage, betrayal, and disbelief. "If this is true, we've been betrayed again," one caller lamented during a live broadcast. Others demanded swift accountability, declaring that if Mokonyane was lying, she should face the law, but if she spoke the truth, the president must resign. The growing public pressure has fueled calls from civil society organizations for Parliament to launch an independent investigation into her allegations. Opposition leaders quickly seized the moment, describing the scandal as further proof of the ANC's moral decay. Some even threatened to table a motion of no confidence in Ramaphosa if he failed to address the claims publicly. Yet, the president's response, or rather, his lack of one, has only deepened the crisis. As of now, he has not issued an official statement. Sources inside the presidency suggest that advisers have urged him to remain silent while strategists assess the situation. However, each day of silence only fuels speculation, with critics arguing that it makes him appear increasingly culpable in the public eye. Meanwhile, Mokonyane has doubled down on her stance. She announced that she intends to publish concrete evidence supporting her accusations and revealed that she has already handed crucial documents and correspondence to trusted international journalists as a precaution in case anything happens to her. This revelation has heightened fears for her safety. Security experts point out that South Africa has a troubling history of whistleblowers and reformers facing threats, intimidation, or worse when exposing high-level corruption. Now, a chilling question hangs in the air: could President Ramaphosa be the next target? These developments come at an especially fragile time for South Africa, a nation grappling with economic hardship, record unemployment, and eroding public faith in government institutions. The ANC, once a symbol of unity and liberation, has watched its popularity dwindle under the weight of repeated scandals. If Mokonyane's claims are proven true, they could deal a fatal blow to both Ramaphosa's credibility and the ANC's ability to maintain power in future elections. Yet, even if the allegations are false, they expose the deep fractures, mistrust, and desperation within the ruling party. The implications stretch far beyond party politics. The ANC's internal stability, South Africa's global reputation, and the people's trust in democratic governance all hang in precarious balance. For now, the nation waits anxiously. Ramaphosa cannot remain silent forever, and the mounting pressure demands that he confront the controversy head-on. Meanwhile, Mokonyane continues to make public appearances, promising that the full truth will soon emerge. Her cryptic statements have left South Africans on edge, wondering what revelations could possibly be so explosive that they threaten the very stability of their country. What began as a shocking speech has now evolved into a full-scale political crisis, one that has transformed whispers in political circles into a nationwide debate dividing homes, dominating headlines, and reshaping the future of South African leadership. At the center of this unfolding storm stands President Cyril Ramaphosa, once the embodiment of integrity and reform, now facing the most grueling test of his political career.